So welcome to week 2 of our Wednesday webinars at 10 a.m. Everyone's giving me a thumbs up so you can see my screen. So we will crack on. Oh, we've still got people joining. So today we are still on the subject of Star because, as you know, we have Star Princess joining us soon, and it's all about Star-Tember this year, not September. I'm Charlotte. If you've not met me before, I'm one of your sales development and engagement managers here for Princess in the UK, and thank you very much for taking time out this morning. So without further ado, let's crack on because we have got loads to get through. So what to expect in September? If you joined last week, you'll already know this, but we've got live webinars on a Wednesday at 10. We've got interactive Kahoots on a Friday at 10 a.m. Mondays, we've got little Facebook Lives. And as I said before, for those of you that hadn't already joined, we've got loads of interaction going on our Facebook page, which Danny has shared the link for in the chat. We have got prizes galore. So as I've already said, over 30 prizes to be won. So just get involved. The big prize, you need to make a booking and get involved at the same time. I mean, it could be someone who just gets interactive who wins it, but we'll talk about that in a minute. We've got agent takeover days and dedicated visits. So if we rock up in your head office, watch out for some fun interactive games over the next few weeks. And then we've got the grand prize, drum roll, which was revealed by Andrew last week. We will look at that on the next slide. And then today, there's going to be a prize at the end of the webinar as well. So stay right to the end. Danny is doing a number generator in the background, and as you joined, she allocated you all a number, and we will draw that at the end, but I'm not going to tell you what the prize is until the end of the webinar, so you have to stay. Sorry. Okay, so the ultimate princess cruise is our prize this Star-Tember. So the question is, are you hot or are you cold? Is it going to be the Caribbean or Alaska? So Andrew launched this last week. So in September, you have got the chance to win either a Caribbean cruise on board Star Princess in the Sanctuary Suites. Oh, I love that. Hannah's put a cold face on there. I was going to go, give me a thumbs up for Alaska or a love heart for Caribbean, but yeah, give it me how you want. Interaction. So Sanctuary Collection, premium seats on the flights, premium economy seats on the flights, or you can choose to go to Alaska and you will be able to stay in one of our lodges, which I'm going to go through with you today. So yeah, I think I'll tell you now, you're all going to go for Alaska when you see what we've got coming up. So we've got 1 month countdown until Star joins us. It's actually 4 weeks now. So the maiden voyage, it's an 11-nighter from Barcelona to Barcelona on the 4th of October. Ports include Marseille, Rome, Naples, Sicily, to name just a few. I know some of you lucky people maybe on this webinar are going to be joining us on our fam trip to get the first glimpse of her. I'm not going, sad times, but you know, there's always next year. And then let's take a look and a bit of a deeper dive into where she's going to go and what you can expect on board Star Princess. Oh, they are amazing. We love a sphere class ship. Oh, do you know, I always do this. I play the videos twice. Okay, so why Star Princess? So Andrew did a full webinar last Wednesday on Star, so feel free to go back and watch that if you missed it. But it's next level love boat, so every princess experience that you know and love on board our usual ships, but it's an elevated experience on our Sphere class. We've got the glass domes with the panoramic ocean views you can see from the photo there, and then we've got the sea view bar at the front. I mean, what better way to see Alaska and the Caribbean than in there? And they do some amazing cocktails in that bar. I've tried them. Shh. Okay, so what else has she got? We've got the Sanctuary Collection. So Josh is going to be doing a full-on webinar next Wednesday on our ship within a ship concept, which is new for our Sphere class. We have got Spellbound by Magic Castle, which has been reimagined. We've listened to the feedback. There is no longer a meal, it's just cocktails and the whole magic experience on board. And the Peacock Theatre, you can see a full-on magic show in there. Then we've got O'Malley's, which we launched on Sun Princess, and honestly, the little Irish band in there are absolutely brilliant. The place is buzzing. So we have doubled the size on board Star Princess, and we've also launched it in some of our older ladies as well. So proving super popular. We've got 3 new shows on board, all done by our head offices in Santa Clarita, all produced by Princess. They are Broadway style. They're absolutely amazing, so you won't want to miss those. And then we've got our new Sky Deck with our sports court track, and you can just see the little splash pad there. I know a lot of you have asked us what was replacing Part 19 in the past when Star Princess launches, and that's what we have. So, enough about the ship, because you did that last week. Let's have a look at where she goes to. So, we've got Alaska and we've got the Caribbean. So, once she's done that Mediterranean taster, she heads out to the Caribbean for the winter. And then in the summer, she's going to head out to Alaska, and she's doing some amazing itineraries. So, let's take a little look. So, she's going to be joining 8 other ships in Alaska for 2026. They'll visit 17 destinations with 17 itineraries and 5 departure ports. So what are those departure ports? We've got Seattle. So, as you all know, home of the first ever Starbucks, my favourite, and the famous Pike Place Fish Market. Any of you used to work for Thomas Cook like me and you had to read the book Fish when you were a manager? That's what that was written about, is that Pike Place Fish Market. If you're a new manager, I suggest you read it. Top tip for you there. Vancouver, you can go whale watching from there with marine biologists, and there's the Capilano Suspension Bridge area as well, which is a full park, and it's the bridges, you know, a bit like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and you can go and wander through the forest there. Anchorage, so from Anchorage, it's not Star Princess, it's Caribbean, Royal, Island, Sapphire, Discovery, and Grand Princess that sail from there. And then we've got Ruby Princess doing from San Francisco and Grand and Emerald doing Los Angeles. So there are a lot of ports to sail from and a lot of choices for your ships. But 2027 is also out on sale now, so don't forget about that. And we are #1 in Alaska. Other people are claiming our title at the moment. We've always been #1. We've been doing it for many, many years. So, you know, we're going to have a look now at why Alaska is #1 for Princess. Okay. Okay, so how are you going to experience Alaska with us? You could just do the cruise. You could just fly out there, do an overnight and join the cruise ship. But we want you to see a little bit more. We've got the Voyage of the Glaciers, which are our longer sailings. It's not done by Star, it's done by some of the other Princess ships, but you get to see 2 whole glacier experiences on that cruise. And then we've got our cruise tours, which are our land-based add-ons, and they're all bookable by you guys on Polar. There are full instructions on OneSource of how to do that. We're not going to talk about that today. My top tip for you would be go onto our website, princess.com, look at the cruise tour. It'll have all of the details on there. It's got the land and the cruise element, and it has the code. And then you take it to Polar and pop it in on the right hand side, that little code, and it will bring up all the details. Okay, so cruise, train, and land. So what have we got for you on our cruise tour? So we've got the Denali Essentials cruise tour. So this is between 10 and 12 nights, as you can see there. There's 5 unique options, but in this one, you just spend 1 night in the Denali Princess and 1 night in the Mount McKinley Lodge. So at the end of it, you've got an overnight in Fairbanks. I would say it's more of a taster for your cruise tours. If your guests are going out there and it's a once in a lifetime trip, they need something a little bit more than 1 night in each. So then we've got the Denali Explorer Cruise Tour. So this is our most popular option, between 10 and 15 nights. It's got a 7-day cruise in there, and then you do between 3 and 6 nights, again in the Denali Princess or the Mount McKinley Lodge. And on that one, you get selected excursions included as well. Okay, but if you want to go the full hog, you want this one. The Denali Escorted Cruise Tour. So this one is 12 to 17 nights. We've got pre or post cruise options, but in this one, you actually get 2 nights at each of our 5 Princess lodges. So you get to see the whole lot. I mean, if you're doing the one night, you kind of rocking up, staying the night, and then you're moving on the next day, aren't you? You don't really get to see much, but you've got 2 nights in each, and it's a fully immersive experience, and you get to see 4 national parks out there as well. So let me tell you a little bit about the cruise tours, because I know there'll be some people on here who go, I haven't got a clue what they are. I know you do them, but I have never experienced this or booked one yet. So what can you expect from a Princess Cruise Tour? You've got an exclusive rail service. So you would immediately think of the Rocky Mountaineer, wouldn't you? And this is probably a better value experience because Rocky's quite expensive. We do Rocky as well, but for this one, you've got a full rail service. It's got the glass domes at the top of the carts. It's a 2-deck train that you're going to be on. You can watch the scenery. You can get a drink on board up there. We don't do a Bloody Mary. We do a Moose Mary on board the train. There's a commentary done by the Princess team on board. We've got full rail guides, and they'll point out the wildlife and features that you're passing as you go along. Downstairs, you have got a restaurant cart. So there is breakfast and lunch, and it's a full sit-down restaurant experience. For breakfast, you can get, for instance, king crab eggs benny and reindeer sausage. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Reindeer is really tasty. There's open spaces at the back for you to get your photos where you can go outdoors and get your videos as well. And then it takes you through the heart of Alaska, through the forests, and then it goes completely off grid. So you can actually see locals who live off grid as well, and you will see the homes where they're all living in the forests. Luggage is handled by Princess. So you get a label that says, join me in Anchorage, maybe, if that's where the end of the tour is. And because obviously you're going to have loads of luggage on your cruise, aren't you? So you can send one case off to the hotel that you're going to finish at. And the other label says, join me tonight, and that will appear in your hotel room. So you're not even carrying it with you. You're just getting on the train and off you go. So on board the train, what else do you get? So you get a little envelope. And in that envelope, you get your room details, you get a room key, you get a coach number for your transfer that you're going to get on at the end to take you to your hotel. You get details of the tours that you're going to be taking the next day. You also get the Princess Patter that we give you every evening in our newsletter. You get one of those to tell you about your land stay and also a little map of your lodge as well. Your guests can purchase a meal package while they're staying at the lodges, so that will be in there. It'll show the restaurants that they're going to dine in, and it'll have all the vouchers in there too. And as an agent, for you guys, a little tip for you, under Polar, where you've got the travel packages tab, if you click on there and you've booked a cruise tour, it'll actually tell you what's included, but it'll name the restaurants as well that they can dine in for that particular package. So you'll see a spyglass and the code, and it should give you all the information. So for instance, one of them is ABX, and it includes 5 meals, and it'll tell you it's 3 breakfasts and 2 dinners. So you then look like the expert. Okay, let's have a look now at our wilderness lodges. Sorry, I could go on about. Can you tell that this is my bucket list destination? So, Princess-owned wilderness lodges, there are 5 of them. They are purpose-built for the Princess guest, and they are only open in the summer months, so May to September. Okay, they've got a true wilderness feel, as you can see from the photos there. Lots of wood. The rooms can have quite basic features, you know, they're not plush because you are kind of going off grid in some of them, surrounded by the trees, the forests, the rivers, and all that jazz. They've got cafes, pizzerias, full eateries, seafood restaurants. So we don't just leave the food on the ship. You can also experience it in the lodges as well. They've got gift shops. So in one of them, there's like a Christmas gift shop. You can buy the carved totem poles and little carved bears and things like that as well. And then a lot of them have a huge deck space for you to enjoy, just sit and chill and have a hot chocolate and enjoy the experience. So what have we got? So we've got the Copper River Princess Wilderness Lodge. It's the smallest. It's got 85 rooms. It's got views of the snow-capped mountains in the background. I can't ever say this. Wrangell St. Elias mountain range is what it has views of. And it's on the Copper River as well. So you can go fishing for Alaskan salmon at this one. The Denali Princess, which is super popular, is just 1 mile outside of the Denali Park entrance. So this one is huge. It's got 663 rooms, bigger than you'd expect. And in there you can do you can go river rafting, you can do all sorts out there. You can pan for gold. There's all these wonderful experiences. You can go off on little trail walks, and it reminds me of the Wilderness Lodge in Disney, for those of you that sell a lot of Disney. And just like the Fairbanks one that I'm going to talk about now, which is more modern, the grey one you can see in the middle, that one reminds me of a Disney hotel as well. So super modern. So Fairbanks Princess has got 326 rooms. As I said, it's more modern and it's closer to downtown, so there's shopping. You can go out and about. It's more town related. So if you've got someone who doesn't want to go off grid, this is perfect for them. You can have 24 hours of daylight at this one. It is in the best position, and it is great for doing the Northern Lights and the Aurora Borealis. Top tip for you there. And you can go and do a gold dredge as well in that lovely little river. The Kenai Palace Wilderness Lodge, this one again is another small one. It's 86 rooms, and this one is for your sports people. So they'll go sports fishing for salmon and trout in this one, and river rafting and things like that. And then the last one is the other popular one, the Mount McKinley Princess Lodge. So this is the south side of Denali, so it's the opposite end to the Denali Princess. And this one is a real wilderness setting. The closest town is 40 miles away. There's 460 rooms here, but it's super quiet, super chilled. You've got your fireside patio area with barbecues. You can toast marshmallows in the fire pit at night time. You get naturalists coming in and doing chats, and you can do a Meet the Mountaineer session and things like that as well. So it's still a truly immersive experience. And another little snippet for you there. I've not watched it, but there is a treehouse program apparently on the telly box, and our treehouse that we have there was actually built on the TV show. It's called Treehouse Masters or something, but up there in the treehouse there's 2 trails to get to it, and once you get up there they do quizzes and they do a sappy hour where you can taste local syrups from the trees. You don't have to go around licking trees, you can actually taste them in the lodge. Okay, so let's have a little look.
When you come to Alaska and you come to the Princess Lodges, it extends the cruise ship. The 5 lodges are wonderful. They're all in different locations, so you're seeing different parts of Alaska. Each one is reflective of the area that they're in. If you're even hesitating about coming here, this is the most amazing place. When you leave here, you will have this in your heart, and you just have to come see Alaska, and Princess is the best way to see it.
One of our mountaineers. Is everybody's screens all right? Because mine get flashing then. It's a good job I'm not epileptic, isn't it? We're going to watch it all again. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so where is Star Princess traveling to? So we've got the Inside Passage, so it's a 7-day round trip from Seattle. So your ports of call, you've got Seattle, which we've already talked about. You've got Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier, or Glacier, however you want to say it. So you'll cruise through those and you can hear the ice creaking, and if you're lucky you'll see some slip into the sea as it moves around. Don't worry about your cabin type either. People say you need to be on port side, but they will turn the ship around so you can all see it from your balconies. Another top tip, if you're new to travel or new to Alaska, book a balcony cabin. Don't book them in inside. They don't want to be stood up on deck all day. Okay, Juneau, late night departures. We leave there 9 p.m. or later, so it's Alaska's capital and gold rush town, so loads to see there. Skagway, you can enjoy dog sledding experiences, go and cuddle the huskies and pan for gold, but we also bring the puppies into the piazza, so we do an experience on board. We bring lumberjacks on and we bring puppies as well in Alaska. It's all about being immersive, you see. We are the destination leaders, as you will know. And then Victoria. So we've got a late night departure from there, which is 9 p.m. or later, and you get more ashore time. There's huge botanical gardens and things that you can get lost in there. So, oh, sorry, from 799. That one caught me out, didn't it? Okay, best times to go. You all want to go for the wildlife, don't you? You want the scenery, but you want to see the wildlife. So this grid is a good guide to what you can see. Feel free to take a photo of it if you want to. So May and June, great for the bears. So they come out of hibernation hungry. It is shoulder season, So it's a little bit cheaper, but actually they're coming out hungry. They're looking for food. You will see the bears later on in the year. A little bit, they'll be around, but a little bit less time to see them. July is great for whale watching, and then June, July is when the salmon run season is, and they swim upriver to spawn. So you'll see those big Alaskan salmons as well. Okay. Now we've got a little video from one of our princess captains for you.
Alaska is synonymous with princess. We've been doing it for 5 decades, so it takes time to get it right, and I think we've done pretty well. I always recommend Alaska as a first cruise for somebody who's never cruised before. It's not too long, it's not too short. I think it's a great introduction. To me, the cruise is really made on a glacial experience. You can hear the gasps even from the bridge, from people on the open decks. It's experiences like that that are quite magic. Princess gives the opportunity to enjoy the cruise experience as well as the overland experience. You can either do it before the cruise or do it after the cruise. I think the way that we combine the experience with other events is quite special. You want to be the best at what you do, and for me, my payback, so to speak, is delivering the best vacation experience that I possibly can.
Ah, isn't he good? Now, he's not going to be your captain. It's going to be Nick Nash, who was on Sky Princess recently. He's having some time off and then he joins Star, and he's amazing. So that's the end of our cold. Okay, shall we have a look at the Caribbean? Okay, so we've got 12 ships, 23 islands. Did you know there were 23 islands in the Caribbean? We sail to all of them. We literally go everywhere. We've got 5 departure ports. So we've got Fort Lauderdale, which is our main departure port for the Caribbean. We've got San Juan visiting the southern islands. So we have got a few sailings on that at the moment that need a bit of a push and might be reduced if you want to go and have a look at those. I know it's not the easiest place to get to. Galveston, that brings in the Mexican ports when you depart from Galveston. We've got Port Canaveral. So for you guys who package, great to twin with Disney. So we've got the Bright Line train that runs from Orlando down to Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Why wouldn't you package all that up for your guests? And then New York is our final departure port. So again, a city break pre-stay or post. We sail to the Caribbean year round. So let's have a look at Princess in the Caribbean. Going more upbeat now, aren't we? So yep, both of our Sphere class ships are sailing out there, but it's Star-Tember. We want to know where you can go. Oh, sorry, I'm doing it again with my videos, aren't I? It's like live TV, isn't it? Okay, so why the Caribbean with Princess? So it's all, oh, see, now I'm getting too eager. Do you know what? Everybody sails to the Caribbean. Everybody's got stock to shift, haven't they? But why would you not want to see it on one of our ships? You are going to have some amazing beach days and sightseeing. It can be as fast or as slow paced as you like. We've got more enrichment on shore. You can go off to, it's great for herbs and spices, isn't it? The Caribbean. The chefs will take you on a trip onto shore, help you pick your herbs and spices, do a talk on what they're great for, and then they'll bring them on board and you can cook a meal. Why would you not do that? You're taking your premium floating hotel with you and all your creature comforts are included. Okay, so we've got more late night departures as well in the Caribbean, so you can enjoy the local hospitality or the room on shore should you wish to. Just don't forget to get back on the ship. Okay, we've also got our own private island, so Princess Key. So you'll have heard about this, I'm sure, but not really known what's included. So it's a 20-acre island. It's got a mile of coastline. It's situated in the Bahamas, and it's actually got, it's connected to 4 adjoining keys at its southern tip as well. It's kind of a beach party, barbecue kind of day out. So we've got 2 pavilions with barbecues on them where you can get your food. We've got 4 bars. webinars. We do have limited free sunbeds on the island, on land. And we've also got bungalow areas. So there's like a clamshell for 2 people that you can book, which is a waterfront location. We've got 18 standard bungalows, which take up to 4 people. They're around $199-ish to book for the day. And we've got 7 adult sanctuary bungalows as well. They take up to 4 people in those as well. You can book gourmet lunches while you're in there, between $50 and $100. Get a full-on picnic. We've got Pelican's Perch, which is a supervised playground for the kids. So if you're booking the adult sanctuary, put the kids in the kids club. It's manned by the youth staff. Don't worry, we don't let them run feral. And it's got a small children's pool area. We've got Medallion Net on the island, so your medallion still works down there, and your packages also transfer onto land as well. So if you're booking the Plus or the Premier, that will transfer onto the island. And Josh will also be talking about that next week in the webinar. Another reason for you to join again. There's water shuttles that run all day between the ship and the island, and there's lockers as well. So we've got everything catered for you. So where do we actually sail to? So we do all 3 areas of the Caribbean. We've got the Western, Eastern and Southern. So the Southern includes your ABC Islands, which is something I've been a travel agent for 30 years, and I was like, came to Princess, what are the ABC Islands? So your Aruba, Bonaire and Curacao. There's always a nice port with the Southern Caribbean ones as well, or what I would call a nice port. So your St. Lucia's, your Barbados, your more, can't call them a premium island, but the more discerning islands, Martinique, places like that. And then on that one, Grand Princess is great for doing a 14-nighter with 11 ports, less sea days, so top tip for you there. But where does Star Princess sail to in the Caribbean? We have got a 7-day Eastern Caribbean to the Bahamas. Round trip from Fort Lauderdale. So it stops at Princess Key, which we've already talked about. It does the Amber Cove in Dominican Republic. Any of you ever been there and bought some jewellery? Or that, is it 151 rum? That rocket fuel? And Grand Turk. So that's the largest of the Turks and Caicos Islands. Beautiful white sandy beaches and crystal clear waters. Hire a golf cart for the day, go and explore the island, or you can go diving and snorkeling. Am I painting the warm picture? Oh, Emma loves Grand Turk. Yay! I thought I might have convinced you all to go to Alaska, but no, we're good. We've got some hotties in the room as well. And then we've got the Western Caribbean as well with Star Princess. So 7 days, again, from Fort Lauderdale, visited Roatan, Belize, Costa Maya in Mexico, and then back to Fort Lauderdale. Okay, so Star Princess. It was designed perfectly. You can see that glass dome at the top now and that bar area. Honestly, when we were on Sun last year, I was talking to Danny about this before we started. There was a water funnel. I don't know if any of you have ever seen it at sea, but it looks like a little mini tornado. It was absolutely amazing, glistening in the sunshine. And we were viewing it from that front space. So it's floor to ceiling glass and you just get the best views. It was brilliant. So she's perfect for both destinations to fully immerse yourselves while you're there, and you're sailing on a shiny new ship with all your princess favourites. So that's the end of the destinations. What have we got for you this month? So QR code, please feel free to scan it if you haven't already on the previous webinars. So in September, we have got so much going on. Join the webinars, join the Facebook Lives, join the Friday Kahoots. They're so much fun. I mean, last week we gave away 3 great prizes on the Kahoot, and I have got some dates for your diary. So key dates to get involved, all circled there. Thursday, the 18th, we have got a coffee morning in Carnival House. So there are details of that on Facebook, on LinkedIn. It's all over the place. So it's a multi-brand event by all of the Carnival Corporation in head office. And it's for Clear Cruise Week. So come and get involved, see everybody, and get to have a nosy at Carnival House and where we all live during the week.